Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Aviana. This is Aviana's Ascension. Let's just get right into it. We're doing a tarot reading, okay? So, this is the incense we're using today, Bliss. And the reason I'm using that incense is because I wasn't even sure what video I was going to release on Sunday. I was like, am I going to make a meditation? Should I do a reading? I just did an affirmation, just did a vlog. So, I was trying to decide, and I was like, you know what, let's just do a reading, okay? And I wasn't sure what I wanted the reading to be about. And then I just got this energy, like this reminder from Spirit of all the tarot readings I've been doing this week, the ceremonies, the one on one sessions, my own like realizations, right? It's all been about realizing kind of like the fight is over, right? It doesn't have to be so hard anymore. We don't have to keep trying to prove ourselves. We don't have to be in the uphill battle version of our lives anymore. And the thing is, we put in a lot of work to get here, right? For some of us, this can be maybe we've had a lot of growth in business. Maybe there's been a lot of personal growth. Maybe in your own like relationships, there's things have gotten smooth and there's been a lot of acceptance in your life. Whatever the situation is, there's a million different ways this energy can unfold for all of us. But to describe it, I would say it's kind of like finally being able to exhale and then also knowing this is just the tip of the iceberg. Okay. For example, I did a reading for a friend, and he's been having a lot of really good business opportunities, a lot of growth. And he had me come over for a reading to see if he was like making the right choices or if everyone in his life would be okay with the decisions because there might require him to move and things like that. And I was just like, your friends are so happy for you. Like, why would you even think there would be an issue? And once we got to the nitty gritty of it, it was kind of like he was using that problem to disguise the maybe insecurity he felt. I can feel that this is rubbing on me, and I know that's going to be annoying to listen to. Hold on. There we go. Good enough. So that issue was there to disguise the fact that he actually felt almost like imposter syndrome or felt insecure about his readiness to go towards those opportunities. Right? And we tend to do that. We tend to either create problems or downplay ourselves or feel like it has to be a certain way to then go towards the opportunities and opportunities that we've been manifesting, things that we've been putting an effort to make happen for ourselves. But now that it's finally here, we're getting stage fright. We're getting a little skittish, right? Because it's so easy to be in the preparation mode. It's so easy to be getting ready for it. But once it's time to stand on that stage or really walk the walk, and it's something that you truly, truly want, and that's whenever we get so scared because we want it so bad. But what if we mess up? What if all these dreams that I've been having, what if I'm not actually capable or ready, or you know what if I'm being delusional? What if I'm too big for my britches? We're done downplaying ourselves. So that's the energy we're tapping in on today. What No matter how big or small the goal has been for you, you've been working towards it. It's been coming together for you. You're finally here. Don't run away from it. Don't hide from it. Don't second guess yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Okay? Because I was getting the cards ready and we had the sun card. I wasn't even really getting the cards ready. I was just picking up this deck and the sun card fell out. This is the happiest card in the tarot, right? And you see back here how there's like that brick wall showing that there's been step by step, you've been able to overcome obstacles. You've been able to go towards your happiness, your purest version of yourself. Your inner child is screaming with joy. So don't doubt it. You know what I mean? Like we've worked so hard to get here. Just enjoy it. You know what I mean? Like you you have put in so much work and so much effort, and it's like you're looking at what your life is now and you're like, I know I built this brick by brick, but I still cannot believe it's here. I still cannot believe I did it. And this is only the beginning. That's the biggest part too. Like what you're experiencing, what you're living, what you're feeling is coming around the corner. It's so overwhelming, it's so beautiful, it's so life-changing. But you put in this work to get here. It didn't, and this is the thing. This is like you're in a space where you're like, I understand what they mean now. Like this does not just happen overnight. It happens through consistency, persistence, discipline, not even motivation, because there's some days when you're not motivated, but you still show up. You still do the work. And now you're just seeing the little bit of fruit that is coming from your labor, and you can't believe it. Believe it, baby, because it's your time to shine. I love this energy. I'm so excited to tap into it. Okay, let's get into it. I'm going to shuffle and pray on camera because I was just so eager to jump on here and read for you guys. So let's join in together. All right. Universe, spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, divine Holy Spirit. Thank you so much for connecting with me today and every day. Thank you for connecting me with the collective today and every day. And thank you for connecting me with the collective that is here to resonate with this message. There is only light, number 30, which makes 3. And 3 is all about creativity, manifestation, abundance, expansion. This is such a beautiful energy. And the fact that it says there is only light, Spirit's letting you know. I know a lot of you are used to having to continue to work, continue to push, continue to prove. You're used to, digging it out of the mud. And now that you've gotten what you were digging for, it's almost like you're waiting for the other shoe to drop, or you're waiting for some sort of obstacle or setback, or you're waiting for, like, even for me, I've had some obstacles lately. Like someone I'm telling you, smashed my windshield. Okay, gagged me, but I didn't even freak out about that. You know what I'm saying? There's little moments here and there because I still work at a restaurant, right? And this is really the first time where I'm really, because I went from 5 days to 2 days at the restaurant. This is the first time where I've been using my business to pay for like my rent and things like that. Like if the funds get low, I tell myself, okay, I'll pick up a shift if I don't get a booking this day. I wait and I always get a booking, right? So it's kind of like that energy where you're like, okay, do I need to resort back to the kind of panic or the force or the controlling and trying to scramble to figure things out? Or can I really trust? Have I really made it? And the thing is, you have. And every time those little obstacles come up, you see, oh my God, I'm responding in a different way. I'm showing up in a different way. If I had dealt with this 2 years ago, if I had dealt with my windshield getting smashed to smithereens freaking 2 years ago or something, even maybe a year ago, maybe, I I would not have handled it as calmly. Like I calmed my dad down. You know what I'm saying? Whenever he called me about it. And I was like, well, at the end of the day, I wasn't in the car. Everybody's okay. It's just a windshield. It's not a body part, of the car or of me, right? So it's just you're in a different timeline. You're on a different frequency. And you can't even believe it, but you should, because who did the work to get you here? You did. Okay? Let's keep it moving and grooving, Spirit. I know that's right. All right. The collective that, Spirit, you already know what we're here, what time it is over here. So let's just get into it. Thank you so much for these messages, this guidance, this reassurance, this beautiful opportunity to co-create with you. That's the thing. You're co-creating now. You're not having to struggle. You're not having to force. You're not even having to worry. Yes, Spirit. Let's talk about it. Let's get in on it. Let's let them know what's going on. Please and thank you. Beautiful energy, beautiful messages. All right. Let's do it one more time. All right. Thank you for using me as a humble vessel. Okay, you guys, look. This is just confirmation for me. But this little thing, this is like a glasses cleaner. I use it to clean off my phone when I'm about to record. And it says, epilogue, thank you for reading. right? Just like a little message from me. And that's confirmation from me, for me, from me. Maybe my higher self sent it. But that's just confirmation, letting 10 on the timer, letting me know that I'm on the right path. I'm here to deliver the messages. And the fact that I saw it when I said, using me as a humble vessel, Spirit's letting me know you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, girl. Keep going, right? Because, healers, light workers, readers, whatever you want to call me, like, I go through phases of doubt too. But lately, I'm like, oh, I'm doing it. Oh, it's here. And that's another thing. The realization that I had, I think it was last week, and I was going paddleboarding with a friend, and I was like telling her what I was going through and what I was feeling. And I just said, it's the energy of realizing I'm not working towards it anymore. I am it. It's here. It's happening right before my very eyes. So don't be in the mode of like, what do I need to work on to get to that next goal? No more. We're here. Let it unfold. Enjoy it. Bask in it. Realize it. Yeah, some of you need to realize you're already there, baby. You're already there. Okay? 11:11 on the timer. See? Beautiful things come through. All right. Thank you for using me as a humble vessel, Spirit. I'm very grateful to do what I do in the way that I do it. Very grateful to share it in the way that I can. Thank you so much. Grateful to be here at this timeline and this frequency. Thank you so much for these messages, for the collective about this beautiful energy we're all feeling. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, Spirit, let's get into it. Please and thank you. All right, I'm going to start with the Oracle today just because it's such a beautiful Oracle deck, and I just want to start there, okay? All right. All right. Let's get a message to kick it off, Spirit, please and thank you. Ooh, okay, that's a lot. Okay, so I really like this. Number 31, Divine Feminine, right? So we all have feminine and masculine energy. Doesn't matter your gender or anything like that. 12:12 on the timer. I'm just saying. Okay. So the Divine Feminine, so this is so perfect for what we're all going through right now. We're kind of transitioning from the masculine energy to the feminine, okay? So the masculine is all about doing, seeing what you can make happen, going out into the world, out into the external, taking action, okay? And the feminine is about attracting, receiving, going within for that guidance, trusting your intuition. It's a soft energy, right? So again, it doesn't matter your gender, nothing like that. But does that not describe the transition right now, right? Going from forcing or even feeling like, okay, what else do I need to do? What else do I need to do? To saying, I'm here. I've made it happen. Let me just see what else is here for me. Let me be open to these new blessings, these new gifts. It's so beautiful. Okay. And it's just like looking at that beautiful heart center. That's the thing. You're leading from your heart. Your brain and your ego is so in shock about the shift. See, number 19, transformation at the bottom of the deck. Exactly. And 1 and 9 makes 10. Right? So this has been a huge shift. And you've gone from a mind-centered consciousness to heart-centered consciousness. You're letting faith guide you. You're letting your truth, your purpose guide you. And give yourself grace to get used to this new frequency, right? It's kind of like when you go from one place with like a lower altitude to like Colorado or somewhere in the mountains. Sometimes it takes a moment for you to like get your breathing and, get adjusted to that. You're in a higher plane, baby. Get used to it, but don't feel like it's wrong, or don't doubt yourself. You're not an imposter. You're meant to be here. Okay, let's read out of the book. And 31 makes 4. So that's all about stability. You've created a very solid foundation. That's the thing. You got here by creating this foundation. You built this brick by brick. This is almost like what I imagine the Egyptians felt like when they stood back and looked at the pyramids. They're like, gag, I can't believe we just did that. You know what I mean? If you have any conspiracy theories about that, leave them in the comments because I love a conspiracy theory. Okay. Number 31, Divine Feminine. Shine your inner light on your desires. Look beyond the obvious and the superficial into the heart of a matter, peer deeper into the hidden, and explore the mysterious. Remember your vast potential and the unlimited possibilities available to you. Exactly. Unlimited possibilities. Be delusional. You know what I'm saying? And you have been. That's how you got here. It is time to trust your intuition, your inner voice, and your instincts. This may also be a time for stillness, for there are unseen forces at work, orchestrating the whole universe to bring intense and beautiful experiences to your life. Allow yourself to receive all that you want. Exactly. Allow yourself to receive it. That's the thing. You don't need to become a match to it anymore. You don't need to prove anything, and you already know that. You've done the work. So now receive the blessings. This is what it's all been about, baby. Let it happen. You are the mother of all you create. Nurture yourself and all that flows within and around you. There may be an impending marriage or birth around you, either physically or symbolically. Love that. The divine feminine wants you to know there is always enough to go around. Abundance is everywhere. Embrace joy. Yes. And I feel like that's been like the big thing, especially for those with like maybe scarcity issues. You're realizing like there's no need to fear anymore. There's no need to operate on that frequency. It just doesn't serve you. It's just not true. That's the thing. You're realizing, and that's the thing about this stuff too. Like, I remember when I realized like truly everything was love, and I was just gagged at the fact that there was like, live, laugh, love, and all those cliche things that we make fun of. But it just to me shows how strong that universe energy is. That even in a world that because I live in America, you know what I'm saying? Like, even in a world that tries to numb it or tries to distract you from it, it still is strong and comes through if you pay attention, you know? But the people I'm talking to, like, you've graduated beyond that step a long time ago. So let's see what the tarot is talking to us about. Okay, gorgeous. Two of Wands here. Yeah. I mean, to me, this is like the world is your oyster, right? You are definitely being asked to leave a comfort zone. And I believe that the comfort zone is just feeling like there's not enough, or feeling like you don't have everything you need, or looking at things in a negative way, or the glass half empty, or downplaying yourself, whatever the case is, right? There was a lot of comfort in seeing what was going wrong, especially within yourself. I feel like a lot of you, it feels like it wasn't maybe about the world or external things. It was about you putting a lot of pressure on yourself. Like, you need to be doing more, you need to be trying harder, you need to, and now you've reached a point where you're like, I have things to celebrate. I've come so far, I've worked so hard, I've done it, and I didn't have to be so hard on myself. I didn't have to live in those uncomfortable places. You've put in a lot of work. You've put in a lot of work, and it's paid off. Okay, so now just bask in the beauty that's coming your way. Don't let the negative thoughts get to you. You're going towards a lot of beauty after a lot of pain, right? So the thing is, you went through a lot of hardship. You put in a lot of work to overcome that hardship, to learn your lessons, to integrate the shadow, to heal the inner child. And you understand that that journey is continuous, right? It's never going to stop. And you're just at a higher consciousness. You just are. And you understand that everything you went through got you to this point, got you to do the work that you're doing, that then got you to this point to receive your blessings. So let's get into it. All right. Talk to a spirit. King of Pentacles. I know that's right. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Right. This is like, do you see all that abundance surrounding you? And the thing with the King of Pentacles is you have learned. You are wise. Okay. You've gone through a lot of experiences that have made you better. Maybe it took some time for you to get there, as it does, but you got there. Okay. So there's just a lot of beauty, a lot of stability, a lot of success surrounding you. And you are someone that a lot of people respect. Okay. People know that it's taken a long time for you to get where you're at. People know that this was not an overnight thing. This was not an easy thing. And people, there's some people who knew you before you even the King of Pentacles, who saw you at your worst, and they're just so proud of how far you've come. They're proud, Spirit's proud, you should be proud too. Some of you might need to celebrate yourself, celebrate your accomplishments or your growth or something, acknowledge it. Because that's going to bring in the blessings even quicker, right? Spirit's saying acknowledge it so I can acknowledge it for you too. Celebrate yourself. I need to do that. Shoot. Okay, the Emperor, the Sun card. I know that's right. Okay, let me talk about it. Let's talk our shit. You know what I'm saying? The Emperor and the Sun card, major arcanas. Got Aries energy, Leo energy, fire, passion. Okay, so there's a lot of excitement surrounding you. There's a lot of energy surrounding you. And that's the thing, you make it look good. You make it look good. There's a lot of success coming your way, and you stay humble. You might not even think of it as a big deal, because to you it's just regular. Your boss energy, your accomplishments, the way you shine, it's just regular. You say this whole thing, oh, it's just regular. You know what I mean? Okay, you know what I'm saying? That's why Spirit wants you to make sure you're celebrating yourself, because to you it's just a regular old Tuesday. You know what I mean? Because that's just how you carry yourself. That's just the life you live in. That's just the frequency you're at. So just celebrate it. But yeah, especially with this King and the Emperor, you are so wise. You have grown so, so much. You're very spiritually protected. And the thing with that is, Spirit knows that you are, obviously Spirit knows, you're very protected. And with that protective energy, you extend it to others, right? So this could be you giving people advice, providing people with resources, giving people opportunities, connecting people, in whatever way you provide that support and that protection. That's why Spirit blesses you so much, because you extend it. You help ripple it outwards. It's very beautiful energy. And with the Sun card, I mean, speaking of the inner child, right? You have come so far. And what's beautiful about your space in this process is you're realizing, wow, it's because really I feel a higher consciousness it's not like this crazy, grand, moment. To me, it's about realizing, wow, I can be content, at peace, no matter what's going on. It's really about, I can stay in my power. I can stay emotionally regulated no matter what's going on around me. That's that true happiness. Having faith and trust and knowing that everything happens for you, When my windshield broke and I saw that, I was like, dang, that's crazy. But my intuition was telling me something was going to happen to my car, because it's about to be paid off. You know what I'm saying? So I felt it. I knew something was going to happen. So I was grateful. And then I was even more grateful because I could sit in that energy, look at my car, and be like, wow, I really have so much trust in the universe. What a beautiful feeling. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that the universe gave me that experience and I was able to turn it into something so beautiful, so good. I love it. All right, we have the moon coming out here. I love it. I like that there's so many major arcana already. So when there's a lot of major arcana in a reading, to me, that means this is a significant moment, a big spiritual transformation or shift happening for you. And I love the energy. Okay, so with the moon card, this is Pisces energy, Cancer energy. I just like that there's the sun and the moon, because to me, that's showing some sort of inner balance, right? Knowing how to be with the light and with the dark. Knowing how to sit with your ego and shadow as well as with your higher self. Okay? I feel like there has been a level of maybe radical acceptance that's happened with these different parts of you, with these different situations. You understand that everything happens for a reason. It's not anything to go against you, but to happen for you, right? We need to learn how to deal with our triggers. We need to learn how to emotionally regulate. We need to learn how to sit with our ego and our shadow so we don't self-sabotage. We need to learn how to be open to change, even though our brain wants to have predictability. right? Because at the end of the day, these things aren't going to go away. It's just how you react and respond to them changes. And you've allowed yourself to really get to know both of these parts of you. Now, for some of you, there could be an element of still waiting for the shoe to drop, still feeling like, you know, what's going to come around the corner, or am I really ready, or is this really happening? But yeah, I'm hearing like pinch me, like it's real. You're here. You've done it. Stop questioning it. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. A Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy for the Knight of Pentacles. But I think a level of this maybe doubt or hesitation, because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight. You're trying to decide, like, is this really real? Like, is this really safe for me to go towards this, to do this thing, to make these decisions, to fully surrender into this, right? You're someone who wants to make sure. Some of you could definitely be an earth sign. I'm an Aquarius, but I've got some Taurus, I've got some Capricorn, so I get that. And that's why, like, I haven't fully quit my restaurant job. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though I'm making more money doing my business than my restaurant job, which can't believe it, right? But Spirit's letting you know there's no need to like try to rush past this. Okay? You can here, okay, so it's like a delicate balance of living in fear, but also letting Spirit show you slowly that it's real. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like with my business. So if I feel like, okay, funds are getting low, let me see if I get a booking. If I get a booking, I'm not going to pick up a shift. But if the night ends up being open and I got to go make some money, then I'll go do that. That can be an example of I'm not going to fully jump ship over here, but let me teeter between. And hopefully this is what happens. But if it doesn't, I've got a backup plan. You know what I mean? Lean into the trust and the faith first. But if you need that kind of reassurance for yourself, a more practical approach, then, you know, say, okay, then I'll pick up the shift or I'll do this or that, whatever that means for you. You know what I mean? And let yourself have that. Okay. Also, I'm noticing like his little mask is open, showing that he's not going towards a fight. So Spirit's letting you know the path you're going towards, it's not scary. It's nothing. There's no trick up the universe's sleeve for you, but they do respect the need to take it slowly. And know for yourself, just because you take it slowly doesn't mean you're not ready or that it's not real. Okay? Allow yourself to receive all the good that you desire. Another major arcana, the Hanged Man, Pisces energy, and the Ten of Pentacles. I love that. Okay, a lot of Pisces energy with the moon too. So maybe some of you are Pisces. Pisces to me is a very intuitive, very like dreamy sign. So I think this is a big energy to really trust your intuition. And with the Emperor, the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, also the 10, I do feel like there's a desire for more grounded, more practical reassurance, but it is time for you to trust the universe. So understand that if that's not coming, it's okay, but you don't need it as much as you think you do, right? That's why I let myself see if I'll get a client or a booking or something before I pick up a shift, because you never know. Okay? So with the Hanged Man and the 10 of Pentacles, I love it. So especially the Hanged Man, this is all about surrendering. And know that you are definitely going through a phase of learning more, trusting more, trusting more. It's really beautiful. It's like every single day I trust more and more in the universe. Especially for me, my big like root, like kind of trauma root is definitely scarcity. So it's not surprising to me that I'm on this elevation path. The last thing kind of I need to check off is that scarcity. And I'm letting myself surrender to that process and let the universe show you that the universe has your back. You don't have to be in control. You don't have to know what's going to happen or how it's going to unfold. don't feel like you have to be in charge of that, because that's doing too much. And that's what's going to keep you stuck in something that's smaller than what you deserve. Because you're the King of Pentacles, the Emperor, 10 of Pentacles. The universe has big, big plans for you. That's why you have the Divine Feminine card, right? It was all about blessings, opportunities, abundance. So sometimes your ability to make something happen is smaller than what the universe can make happen for you, okay? It's kind of like me telling myself, okay, let me go pick up this shift. I make like $200. Meanwhile, I could have been at a private birthday party making 400, right? Because that did happen to me once. I picked up a shift and then someone reached out to me for a private event. I made like $400 at that private event. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes your plans are fine and cool, but the universe has bigger plans for you. Surrender to the abundance, okay? Because you're in a frequency where you can hold it, and you know that, but you don't need to control how it comes to you. That's doing too much work because you're in your feminine energy, right? You're in the feminine again. Trust that feminine energy. Let it be soft, let it be smooth, let it be easy. Why not? You know? You have the Ace of Swords, the Nine of Swords. Ooh, okay, I like it. This is really good. So with the Ace and the Nine together, that does make 10. We've been seeing, we have a 10 of Pentacles right here, right? Lots of 10s. And that's all about completion. You've fully understood something. It's time to move towards the next chapter, okay? So to me, this lets me know that putting these together, there's going to be a lot more clarity within your brain. That's the cycle that you're in right now. You're retraining your brain to trust the universe, right? So now whenever my bank account's getting a little low or somebody smashes my windshield, I don't panic because I've already trained my brain that we can trust the universe. I've already trained my brain that something happens for a reason, not happening to me, but for me. And I've literally, like, when my windshield broke, because I wasn't even going to go out that night. And I at first was like, I shouldn't have gone out. I knew it. And then I was like, no way, the universe would never do that to me. That's not the lesson here. And once I sit and I literally tell myself, I say, what am I learning? Instead of freaking out, instead of being anxious, instead of disrupting my nervous system, I ask myself, what am I learning right now? You know? And what's cool about, ow, that was hot. And what's cool about that, my friend Kathy, when I was telling her about it, she was like, see, and you saved yourself so much time not letting your nervous system get disrupted by that. Because then the next day, I'm not having to recalibrate, rejuvenate from an emotional breakdown or from crying or whatever, or from, it's just, it's so beautiful. Uh-oh, I got a little bit of wax on the table. That's okay. But what's happening here is peace of mind, clarity, seeing things as they truly are. There's no need to be a worrywart or to stress yourself out or to go to the negative. We recognize, why would I do that? That doesn't serve me anymore. So if you have been like struggling with that a bit, know this too. The things are going to come up to be cleared. So there was one day for me where I was dealing with a lot of scarcity worries and I just kept crying and stressing myself out. And I was like, what is going on? And then eventually, and this was during that Sagittarius full moon. So like in May something, in May 30th actually. And so it got into a point where I was like, I'm feeling this so it can be cleared. So I just let myself cry. I just let myself feel it, process it. I didn't judge it. I didn't try to fix it, control it. I just surrendered to it. It's just so cool when you realize what the energy is doing, when you realize it's all for a bigger purpose. That's where you're at. Bask in it, celebrate it. Ugh, it's so good. We've got the Hermit, Virgo energy. Gorgeous. Yeah. I mean, you've come such a long way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really have. I'm very grateful to be able to read for this energy because it's just so beautiful. And we've got the Emperor, the Hermit, and then the Grandpa on the Ten of Pentacles. So like you are so wise. You've grown so much. You're also so stable and grounded. You are protected. So keep going forward. Keep following your dreams. Keep following your heart. The star there is the star from the star card, which is all about fulfillment and co-creation, equal give and take, balance, showing up as your most authentic self. Spirit's letting you know that you're safe to do that. You are. You are safe to be in your feminine energy. You're safe to shine. You're safe to surrender. You're safe for it to be easy. Three of Pentacles. There's going to be people to join you on your quest. Okay? Know that you don't have to do it all on your own. This could look like maybe hiring more people for your team, meeting new friends, romantic partners, deepening professional relationships, whatever's going on there. But just know that Spirit's sending you people to help you, that will support you. And it may even be people from all different kinds of walks of life, which is kind of beneficial for the world right now anyways, to have that frequency here. So, oh, and another 3, by the way, too. So yeah, just be open. Just be open. Because you have been on this path kind of on your own for a long time. It's just been you kind of leading the movement for yourself. So know that part of it getting easier for you is taking some responsibility off of you, or at least like burden or whatever. It's not a burden though. You don't see it that way. It's an honor, right? But let people in on the honor. All right, last card. Let's see it. 4 of Cups. It's come full circle. See, like, where you used to pout and feel like the world was against you, where you used to feel like, a victim a lot, that's no longer your story anymore. You know how to see this gift from the divine. Even these gifts, even the gifts that you feel like aren't nice or beautiful or comfortable or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you appreciate the discomfort of growth as much as you appreciate the highs of growth and the blessings that come with growth. You have come full circle. Yeah. There's so much power, there's so much celebration, love surrounding you, spiritually and physically. Bask in it, enjoy it. It's only going to expand from here. And just don't doubt it, okay? You've come so far. Enjoy it. Appreciate it. It's your time to shine. All right. I will see you guys later. That's all I have for you. I loved this energy. It was very, very beautiful. Thank you for letting me read for you. Of course, if this resonated, let me know with a like, a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. If you guys would like a personal reading, a healing ceremony, a cord cutting ritual, whatever you are interested in, I've got a lot of different services on my website, and that is linked down below if you want to check it out. If you need to reach out to me for some reason, I'm always open. You can leave a comment, email me, or you can reach out to me on social media. I have all my social medias down below. But that's all I have for you. So thank you so much for joining me. I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye.